If you are watching this video, I believe you have been following the Dunu SA6 Ultra for a while. It has been launched for 599. It has the similar kind of setup, but as you guys can see, this IM, the Dunu SA6 Ultra, comes with a different cable. This is the Hulk Light. They are saying this is the Hulk Light, but I'm not exactly convinced with the cable. This is slightly on the lighter side. Doesn't feel that robust or anything like that. This is a bit more supple than the original cable here. This one is slightly on the stiffer side, but it feels more premium to the hand. I find this to be a bit more robust and slightly on the heftier side. This kind of feels like a bit more premium to me than this one. Yes, they have collaborated with Zeus for this IM, but I'm not exactly sure what they have done with this. Dunu SA6 was already a excellent sounding IM. There was no issues with the SA6, but they decided that they will change the cable and maybe change a bit of tuning of the IM. And here we are, Dunu SA6 Ultra, priced at $599. This is supposed to replace, not exactly replace, because this one is a very limited edition. Only 300 pieces of this IM are available, while this one is still in sale. This one is $600. This one is now available at $500, and I believe that is reasonable. There are no issues with this. This one is the older one. They have already extracted the amount of money they invested into R&D and stuff, and going $50 less than the retail price is much more reasonable now. So let's have a look at the size. I'm not exactly sure if this is the stock cable, because this is a loaned unit. I would like to thank Pulkit bhai for lending me his Dunu SA6 Ultra for this video. You guys can see Z008 Zeus. This one doesn't have any number because this was not a limited edition one. In any case, let's have a look. You guys can see from this angle, there are no differences at all. This is exactly the same IM, same shell, nearly exactly same thing. There are no differences here at all. But you guys can see, you guys kind of see that the driver position is slightly different. This one is moved slightly higher here. Let's have a look at the body. You guys can see this one is thinner. The Ultra is thinner, while the SA6 is a bit thicker in this angle, and exactly same body here, same, no issues except the thickness of the body. Let's have a look at the nozzles. So yes, exactly same, no issues. I believe this one is the original is slightly deeper. You guys can see the same recessed two pins, same breathable BA for bass, I believe, and the vent system for the bass, pressure releasing for the driver. Exactly same kind of thing, no issues there, none whatsoever. You guys can see similar kind of filters too. This one has similar kind of filter. This one is slightly on the smokier side. This one is slightly more clearer here. You guys can see this one is slightly smoky, this one is a bit more on the clearer side. So this is the difference, basic difference. You guys can see this one has a filter on the front. Okay, so yes, so I discovered the main reason for the difference in sound. This one has a filter here that is kind of altering the sound a bit of the SA6 Ultra, while the filter on the SA6, you guys can see, is a bit deeper, is placed here. It is a bit deeper in the body, and is a bit more uh, different than the SA6 Ultra. Now both these are fantastic sounding IMs. There are no issues with that. I liked the SA6 a lot when it was launched. It was one of the best IM in the market you can get. But is the SA6 Ultra same or different than the SA6? Now the thing is that SA6 Ultra has been, I feel, is retuned. As I showed you guys, the filter is on a different place. The driver is slightly moved, and that is kind of giving it a slightly different kind of sound. Sorry for that. The sound is a bit more warmer now. Okay, it is slightly mid bassy too. The bass is very similar to the SS6. Both are very similar. No issues with similarities here. Both are from the same brand and both have very similar kind of tuning. But the SA6 Ultra is a bit on the smoother side. The mid bass is a bit more prominent with the SS6 Ultra, while the Dunu SA6 is a bit on the more flatter side. There is no mid bass emphasis here, while the SS6 Ultra is slightly mid bassy. Now I felt that SS6, the OG SS6, was slightly lacking with the balance in the uh, region just after the vocals. I felt there was a slight dip, but that is not present with the SS6 Ultra. That is a good thing. It now feels a bit more flatter in that region, a bit more solid in that region, and that is a very good thing. While the SS6 Ultra is still better when it comes to the treble region. This one has more definition, more resolution. It is more lively too. So there is basically the differences here. This one is slightly better with the stage size too. That is kind of odd, because I thought that the Ultra will come with a bigger stage, but surprisingly the Ultra doesn't have a bigger stage. This one is slightly more finished, I'll have to say, slightly more refined in that regard. But it isn't exactly great when it comes to treble extension or energy or sparkly feeling. This is more smoother, on the smoother side. It kind of feels slightly blandish, more like the Monarch Mark II. Now, the stage is decent. I'll not say the stage is bad or anything like that, but the stage could have been bigger. This is just smaller than the SS6, the original SS6. SS6 has a decent stage size. This used to be a very big stage back then for a IM in the $500 region, but now there are better IMs in this price range. In any case, SA6 still has the bigger stage here, and that is kind of odd. In any case, both are very good IMs, no issues there. Slightly smaller stage, a bit more mid bassy, a bit more smoother, a bit more refined. This one is rawish. The mid bass is not there. It is more flatter in that sense. In that region, there's a dip in the mid, not exactly mid. There is a dip between vocal and the upper mid region. Okay, slight small dip that I felt is present with the SA6 is not there with the SA6 Ultra. That thing is a welcome change here. But the liveliness, the treble, that sparkliness of the SA6 is not replicated by the SA6 Ultra. SA6 Ultra is a bit more bland, a bit more, it kind of feels a bit more boxy. That contrast is not exactly great with this one either. This one, SA6 Ultra, kind of feels a bit, I'll have to say, hollowish. This one is slightly on the hollow side. Notes are not as accurate as the SS6, but this one is decent. If you will compare it with something else less capable than this, I'll say this is fairly good. But the SA6 is still a bit more natural, a bit more analytical, precise sounding IM, while the SA6 Ultra is a smoother revision of the SA6. So this is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Enjoy.